Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be scrapbooking with that mixed media background that we did the other night. Like I said, there was some sort of leakage through the stencil, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that at all. I really love the effect on this with the coppery bits and the khaki bits. Totally a fan. I'm going to be scrapbooking this photograph from our trip to Leavenworth that I'm still working on with my never-ending kit. So I got that, I got this, so let's see what I can do. All right guys, so I am going to go ahead and start out with that mixed media paper like I said, and I went ahead and trimmed down my photo. Now the photo is a sign that says Toilette, and in German, you ask where the bathroom is, you say Wo ist die Toilette? It is probably one of the German phrases that, one of the few German phrases that my children remember from their high school German that they did. Me too, realistically. I have forgotten a ton of the German that I learned in high school. But anyway, Wo ist die Toilette is something that we still say. We also say ich muss pipi machen, which means I need to make pee-pees. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is that this sign says Toilette, and I am going to scrapbook it because, you know, I have a thing for scrapbooking weird things like trash cans and toilets. So yeah. Anyway, speaking of toilets, I send my husband toilet selfies where the only thing you really see is my face. You don't see anything else. And I've scrapbooked them on the channel before, and yeah, he wants me to make an entire album of toilet selfies. So that'll be a project that will be upcoming. But yeah, I do that. I forget who I was watching today, and they made a comment that they don't, oh, it was MK. She covered up a trash can because she doesn't scrapbook trash cans like I do. Yeah. Anyway, this isn't about a trash can, it's about a toilet. So I have matted the photo on some white cardstock, and then I went ahead and matted it on that yellow floral paper. And then I have the coordinating sticker, and then I topped it off with a doily. I am still wearing the bandage on my hand. My burn is healing up pretty nicely. It hurts like the dickens, you guys, though. It hurts like the dickens. But it is healing. But it's still not something that I think people want to see on camera, so I'm going to make sure that it is bandaged for you guys. Because it's kind of, nobody wants to see that, right? Well, some people might want to see it. If I was watching somebody on YouTube and they were like, oh, I'm covering up a burn, I'd be like, I want to see, because, you know, that gross, weird crap, I like it. Now, I am going to put this lace across the top of the layout here. I was debating on whether or not I was going to kind of tear off the bottom and put a little bit of yellow color under there, or if I was going to put the lace down there. I wasn't exactly sure where I wanted to go with this layout. I knew that I wanted to leave most of the dots uncovered because I really like the way the dots look. You aren't getting the full glitter effect that is on the dot. You just don't get to see it with the way the camera is. And I'm sorry for that because it's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm just trying to figure out how I am going to get my photo down and get some decorative bits on here without really over decorating it, because like I said, I want the background to kind of be the thing that you see. I am going to use this wood veneer square that I've tried to use on multiple layouts and it just hasn't worked out. But I do end up using these florals as well as that decorative thing that I cut in half and tucked underneath of the sticker. So I am feeling this. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for this. I'm going to make this work. And now I gotta figure out how I want to do the title. Now I do cut out this journaling card because I think I'm going to use it. It doesn't, spoiler alert, I guess I should say, it doesn't make it on the page. It just doesn't work the way I want it to. And that's okay, right? Like the colors are a great match. I like the way that the colors were all together, but it just wasn't the right shape. It wasn't the right size. The lines weren't going in the right direction. It just ended up being a hot mess that I did not need to deal with. So I'm going to put that away and move on from that and see what else I can get into. I did decide I would bring in a little bit more yellow with that wood veneer, kind of make it pop out some. And when I was doing this, I was like, oh, I really like having kind of the wood veneer matted, right? Like it has a mat on it. I'm digging this, I'm feeling it. But the squares didn't exactly line up where I wanted them to, so I needed to add a tiny bit of weight to the bottom of the yellow square. And I go ahead and grab my washi tape, and it is a blue and white washi tape, and I'm going to place it across the bottom of my yellow square. Now, the washi tape is kind of translucent. You can see through a little bit, so I am going to go ahead and pop another layer of washi tape on there. That is a quick and easy trick to kind of give your washi tape a little bit more oomph, a little bit more solidity to it. And it's, you know, you're using up your product because you're doubling up on it. And I wouldn't say go double up on all your washi tape to use it up, but you can add that on the plus side of using your washi tape, right? I am going to pop this bad boy up on some fun foam, and then I'm going to add my ATG, and I'm also going to have Nuvo Deluxe on this, and that is because I am gluing this down to something that has texture, right? So we've got the Nuvo and the stickles and all of the things that went through that stencil, and my paper is no longer flat. There are nooks and crannies and dips and grooves and all of the things. So I needed to go ahead and have something that was definitely going to stick. I'm going to add the 3 little wood veneer flowers, 2 up at the top and 1 up at the bottom. 1 down at the bottom. And that's just, I like it, right? Like I like the way it looks, and that's all there is to it. There isn't a lot to the wood veneer, right? Like it doesn't like pop off the background. It kind of blends in a little bit. But I like the way that it looks. It makes me happy, so that's why it's on there. I do use my rub-ons. Look at this. I added these to the kit, and I have used them again, so that is good. I thought about using these blue stickers right here, but the blue on the layout is a little bit more of a sky blue, and those blue letter stickers... I'm trying to think. They're more of like an aqua pool blue, right? And they just didn't work. So I'm going to figure out where I want the Vo to go, because my title is going to be Voisty. And then obviously the photo finishes the sentiment with Toiletta. I am going to use a Creative Memories multi-purpose tool to rub my Making Memories rub-ons onto some wood veneer that I can't recall where it came from. Maybe Freckled Fawn, maybe, I'm not sure. But it says Vo, right? So happy with that. I love the rub-on the wood veneer. It turned out great. I was afraid it wasn't going to stick, but it did, so hooray for that. And then I'm going to figure out what letters I want to use to spell out the rest of the title. I grabbed these old October Afternoon letter stickers. It is a dark wood veneer with a white letter on top, and I think it works great with the layout. Again, here on the camera, it looks like it sticks out a little bit more than it does in real life, and I think that's just the lighting and all of that kind of things. I am going to figure out the spacing on these. I'm going to futz around with it a little bit just to actually get it where I want it to go. But once I do that, you guys, there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot more to this layout. Just a couple touches. I'm also not going to journal. So here's the thing, right? Like I scrapbook for me. I'm scrapbooking for my enjoyment, scrapbooking for my memories. I'm not scrapbooking for the ages. There isn't some great grand scheme of, you know, I want the scrapbooks to last, you know, into perpetuity, with generations to come of all the little reverse-ski, you know, great grandkids. I just don't have that. I don't have that desire. I don't have that draw. I don't have that pull, right? I don't have the pull to record for the ages. I just don't. So if this layout, somebody looks at this and they're like, what the heck is even this? And they're just like, trash, I don't care. But I am going to finish it off with some copper chroma mist. This is from Bruce Monroe, and it's going to add the little bits there. And then you saw the little piece that I cut out from that 6x8 cut apart sheet, and placed up on the top. And as you can see in the photos, my photos did get the copper chroma mist spray on it, and I left it there. It's a sign that says toilet on a door, guys. It's not that big a deal. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.